spectators, fans, and their families. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to Kickoff High School Principal Thomas Stafford, Director of Athletics Martin Lyric, Elizabeth, Head Football Coach Adam Perrin, and his football staff, and our guests from the Westport community. We wish you all an enjoyable visit to Danbury. Welcome. Today's officials are referee Greg Burley, umpire Shane Rooney, head linesman Tim Morrissey Jr., field judge Dave Ritzinger, back judge Frank Pidak. On the chains we have Greg Bergamo, Robert Baudry, and Chad Fidelli. Thank you and enjoy the game. We would also like to welcome the Danbury High School graduating class of 1971. The class of 1971 is celebrating their 50th reunion this year. Welcome.
Yeah, Debu's taking a quick porta potty dump before the game. I mean, I respect the move.
Dropping the fucking dookie. The
Actually,
dookie McDirty.
Never mind, that's Jack Whittle. Jack Whittle going to be a little bit lighter on his feet out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to Danbury High School and today's matchup between the Staples High School Wreckers and your Danbury Hatters.
You open it, okay?
Just knock on me when he says. Welcome back to WWPT 90.3 FM. I'm Rory Tarsi, and we're awaiting the kickoff at the game Staples versus Danbury. 2 p.m. Saturday game, and the national anthem is about to go underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the far sideline, we have the Staples High School Wreckers, and now taking the field are your Danbury Hatters.
Danbury players taking the field now.
Obviously, I mean, you listeners might be able to tell, but it's homecoming, so a lot of fans in the stands here. They definitely have the advantage in that.
Staples is the better team coming in, though. took two tough losses to St. Joe's and Cheshire, and they thought they played too soft. So they've definitely become more aggressive according to the players. But we're gonna get ready for the national anthem now.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
Such a beautiful day for some football, Rory, eh?
Yeah, it seems like the sun's coming out, shining on these players, and you can't really ask for a better fall day, you know? It's perfect temperature, not too cold, not too hot, and it'll be interesting to see. You mentioned this earlier that, you know, Staples is trying to be more aggressive against especially Cheshire. I know that they were on your side, and they really weren't able to be as aggressive. They started hitting a little bit more in practice, getting a little bit more contact in. So we'll see if the changes help them.
Yep, and now the captains are walking out to midfield for the coin toss. Staples captains Ryan Thompson, number 14, Tanner Connors, 36, Benji Teitelbaum, 3, and Jack Edwards, 50.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Staples wins the toss, what they decide to do. I mean, you might just want to set the tone, get the ball first, and come out hot because, you know, I know they really want to get an early lead quickly and
hold that lead.
Yeah. Keep their foot in the gas pedal.
Danbury has tons of fans here today, packing the bleachers. Bunch of students.
Yeah, a lot of show out for homecoming, even though it's, you know, Saturday at 1, which
that's dedication.
Usually games are night. Most of, or actually all of Staples' games so far has been Friday under the lights. So this is a little bit change of scenery.
Yep. Let's see. Staples chose to defer. Danbury's going to get ball first here.
Yeah, so Danbury's going to have the first crack at it.
Staples will be moving right. Danbury's going to be moving left. First quarter. Couple minutes till kickoff now, Rory. I'm getting excited.
I'm getting excited too, and it's interesting to see what Danbury's going to do on defense to try to limit Ryan Thompson. Obviously a mobile quarterback, but he does have a great wide receiver threats. If they're going to bring the pressure and really try to fluster him in the backfield or send 4 guys and really set back and let them throw it and try to play their defense in the secondary.
Yeah, well, bringing the pressure is what Wilbur Cross did. And
oh, yeah.
We saw what happened there. Ryan had himself in a phenomenal game, and Nick Armentano, he had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter?
Yeah, you were saying this earlier before we went on that Ryan Thompson has a touchdown in every single one of their games. Nick Armentano. Yeah. Every single one of their games.
He actually has 7 total touchdowns in the season in 4 games. Staples sitting at 2-2.
He's been stellar, and some of his touchdowns have been,
incredible.
Incredible. He goes up and really gets the ball wherever Thompson throws it to him.
Kicking off to start off the game. Danbury receiving.
That being said, they are sitting at 500 right now, so they definitely want to get a couple wins so far today.
Yeah,
obviously playing Danbury, and next week they're playing Stamford. So coming off the bye, not the two toughest teams. You know, they're coming off a couple, big games. Cheshire obviously was not in their favor, and neither was St. Joe's. So,
yep, McCall kicking off, Rory. He has a crazy kick. He puts the ball where he wants it. Expect a far kick right now. Band right next to us. The vibes are here today, Rory. Here it is. And the game is off.
First kickoff underway, and it's fumbled a little bit by the wide receiver. And that's going to be Jaden Leroy. A quick tackle, and they're going to be stopped. Start their first drive of the game at the 27.
Yep, Staples defense running onto the field now, surrounded with studs. One that stands out to me, Guy Harrisman, strong safety for the Wreckers. Dude has been having himself a season with 17 total tackles, 11 of them being solo tackles this season.
Yeah, helping out in the secondary has been huge. Also, Benji Teitelbaum, one of their star cornerbacks, has been
senior captain.
Exactly. So first set, it's going to be a run for Danbury, a little spin move, and that's going to be a 3 or 4 yard gain. That's going to be Taft. So setting the run game early, and I guess, nice little spin move extends his play.
Yeah, Danbury definitely watched the Cheshire film.
Yeah.
The Cheshire running back ran all over this Staples team. It looks like they started off with the run. We'll see if they stick with that throughout this game.
Yeah, and Danbury has a young quarterback in. He's a sophomore, John Barden, so we'll see how he does against the Staples defense.
Yeah, I haven't heard much about Barden. He hands the ball off again now.
Yeah, another run play right back to Taft, and Taft is going to take it a couple more yards, and that's going to be a first down for Danbury. So moving the chains on the first 2 plays, sticking to the run game so far. 2 straight runs.
Yep. Danbury fans cheering for the Habbers after 2 plays and a first down.
So Barden in shotgun. He has Nick Smith in motion. And it looks like he's going to take it himself, a little bit of a read option, but he's going to be swallowed up by the defense. And that's going to be Connors with the tackle.
George Angles with a massive tackle right there. George Angles is a very, very big kid, and he showed out early today with a big tackle on the quarterback.
And Connors was there too, obviously the running back for Staples, playing both sides of the ball today.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely sniffed out that read option there. Let's see if they pass it for the first time here. Barden in the shotgun again.
2nd and 9.
And he's going to throw it left to Taft. Taft's going to take it for a couple down the sideline. It's going to extend to more. 15-yard gain out of a quick screen to Taft.
Just from the beginning of this game, you could tell Danbury is looking to feed Taft.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it better. Obviously, Taft, a senior player, one of their studs. Staples is definitely going to have to keep an eye on him. All of their 3 out of their first 4 plays have gone to him.
Here's the bend, right to our right.
2 first downs on the series, and the Danbury coach does not like that.
A new set of downs for Danbury here, starting at the Staples 40.
Now Barden looking back to his coach. Maybe a quick audible.
Brandon Saunders in the middle of the field for the Wreckers defense here.
Barden calls hike. He's going to look right, and it's going to be a throw to his tight end, but it's a little bit low and dropped. He was looking for Nick Smith.
Good play there by Jake Yearish to read the play, causing Smith to drop that pass.
Yeah, first pass play of the game doesn't work for Danbury. Let's see what they have on 2nd down and 10.
Sun is shining today, Rory.
Yeah, definitely. Sun's coming out. Looks like the clouds have sort of gone away, but now Barden the shotgun. He's going to look left, but he looks right, and it's going to be overthrown. Wide open was Casey Peralta, and he just couldn't get it off. He looked left for Taft. He wasn't open. Looked right for Peralta. Wide open.
So that's back-to-back plays now that Barden has missed an open receiver.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of nerves coming out here, but they're definitely going to want to go back to Taft.
Yep.
3rd and 10, they're going to have to draw something up to get in the field goal range.
Yep, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Taft getting the ball here.
Yeah, the offense definitely looks tentative when the ball is not in his hands. He's in shotgun with Taft to his left. Calls hike, and it's going to fake the give, and he's going to get swallowed up there.
By Saunders.
Yeah, Brandon Saunders, obviously one of their big linebackers, and it's going to come up 4th and 8 now.
4th and 8, and it looks like the offense is staying on the field, Rory.
Yeah, they're sort of in this weird no man's land situation where a field goal would be too far, and a punt wouldn't do them too much justice.
This is how you come out and beat a team as an underdog. On the first possession of the game, timeout Danbury.
Yeah, 4th and 8. It's not exact. You don't exactly want to be going for it with 8 yards. They're sitting at their own, or the Wreckers 40, and there's 9 minutes left in the first quarter. There's going to be a lot more drives left. I respect their eagerness to go for it, but a lot of game left to be played. 0-0, 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
So our first timeout of the day, taken by Danbury. Some time to rethink the decision of going for it, and it looks like they're going to bring the punt team onto the field. Kyle Thomas taking the punt. And Staples has nobody set back to catch this punt, expecting them to fake it.
Yeah, the furthest guy back is Guy, and the coaches are motioning him to.
Staples with the miscommunication here. Guy has to run back. We don't know if Guy has the best hands here. He's the strong safety for the Wreckers. And there's a false start.
Flag called, yeah, so a little bit of miscommunication. Guy was the last man back, obviously being a safety, and his coach sort of motioned him to go back and receive the punt. Now Nick Armentano is going to come on the field, and a little bit better hands for him.
Yeah, our first time seeing Armentano today, and boy, is that kid a stud. Like we said earlier, 7 total touchdowns on the season through 4 games, 460 yards, Rory. Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely a difference maker.
Here we go again, the punt. Thomas.
Yeah, Kyle Thomas boots it off. Armentano fields it, and he's going to run to the left. He's going to break a couple tackles, and he's up across the 40-yard line. Great field position for the Wreckers. Good return there, and Thompson's going to come on the field and lead the Wreckers.
About a 15-yard return for Armentano, starting the day off hot.
Yeah, and I think that's just the start for him. Expect a couple touchdowns for him in this game. Obviously, he wants that streak going.
If you're just tuning in, we're about 3 minutes into the first quarter. Danbury started off strong, but then elected to punt on 4th and 8 from the Staples 40. And now Staples has the ball.
So Thompson set in the shotgun, trips to his right. He calls hike. He's going to give it off to Tanner. No, it's a fake. He's going to take it himself. So a read option first play, and it's going to be a 3-yard gain. He sold that well.
Quarterback keeps the ball for a gain of 5 yards.
Thompson with a quick 5-yard gain on the first play of the game. Like you said earlier, you wonder what this defense is going to do. It looked like they dropped back there, and they swarmed when he ran it.
And the band has become alive when Danbury's on defense now. So Thompson again in shotgun, claps for hike, and it is going to be a give now, but whistle's blown dead. It's a false start on the offense, so that's going to set them back after a good first play.
Back to 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 after a 5-yard gain.
2nd and 15. Excuse me. No, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 10.
So now they're going to stay in the same formation, shotgun with Tanner Connors to his right.
Look, Armentano
Thompson
here, maybe.
calls hike, and he's just going to hand it off with ease to Connors. Connors gets a couple, and he has been the workhorse for this offense.
Yeah, Connors has had himself a good season as well. Like I said, they've been through 4 games. Connors has about 250 total rushing yards, averaging 5 yards per carry, which is incredible.
And it's not a heavy run offense either. They like to throw the ball. They have a lot of trust in Thompson, but he does get the job done. Thompson calls hike, drops back. He's scanning left, looks right, and it's going to be thrown. Underthrown to Miles Scarfo there. And that's going to bring up 4th and 7. They're at their own 43 with 7:44 left in the first half.
And the punt team
first quarter.
Punt team runs onto the field, so 2 punts in our first 2 possessions of the game.
Yeah, good defense, and I wouldn't be surprised if Danbury just keeps giving it off to Taft. It looks like that was the only thing that worked for them on the first possession.
Looks like Leroy's going to be returning this punt from the Wreckers. Charlie Howard, the hero of the Staples Trumbull Week 1 game, takes the punt.
It's a good punt by him. Leroy's going to field this one well this time, unlike the kickoff, and they're going to start their drive right around the 34.
Yeah, on that last play, Rory, Thompson underthrew Scarfo, a rare underthrow from Thompson.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't like what he had to the left, and he looked to the right, which was his two favorite targets, Scarfo and Armentano, but underthrown there, and just quick possession by the Wreckers. So now as Barden comes out, looking to do a little bit better on his second drive than his first drive.
Yeah, I mean, they did show some life on that first drive. Taft really brought the team going early with probably like a 20-yard screen pass.
So now Smith in motion. He calls hike. He's going to hand it off to Taft again. No surprise there. Cuts it up the left, and it's going to be a big gain. No one's there to tackle him except for Guy Harrisman, who's the last man back. Big chunk for Taft.
Yeah, this dude has really been proving himself already today. Taft with another big run down the left line. That's his second today.
Yeah, so definitely the Staples Wreckers, that's their number one guy to contain. It's evident within the first
no huddle
5 plays.
No huddle here for Danbury. Staples a little out of set.
Barden takes it, and he's going to hand it off to Taft again.
And Taft just running through people right now.
Yeah, so Taft, a modest gain there, but looks like that's going to be their offense today, and Staples has to switch something up or put a couple more people on the line in order to stop that.
Yeah.
And now they're going to be on the Wreckers 35, 7 minutes left in the first quarter, no score yet. So Barden in the pistol. He's got Boswell to his right and Taft behind him. He calls hike, low snap, looks right, first completion, real completion of the day for him. That's going to be Jaden Leroy.
Jaden Leroy from number 12, quarterback.
Gain of about 6 to 7 there.
Moves the chains.
I don't know if we're going to be moving the chains. I think it's going to be 3rd and 1. This is a huge play for the Wreckers. A sack or a loss could prevent them from going for it on 4th.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Barden. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and short. Smith in motion.
Watch Staples bring the blitz here.
Barden calls hike, and he's going to hand it off to Taft, and Taft will get it easily. Big hole opened up for him there.
Yeah, and Danbury's really proving themselves right now, Rory. They're showing me they have some life in this game.
Yeah, they've been coming out strong. Obviously, the running game super prevalent here, and now they're going to be just outside of the red zone at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, with the new set of downs.
So
Taft has shown he's very shifty, aggressive, and likes to utilize his body and run through people.
100%. Same pistol formation, Boswell to his left. He calls hike, and it's going to hit Boswell, unfortunately. Danbury recovers it, but very scary. You don't want that happening a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's a scare for Danbury as they came out hot in this game. 2 solid possessions in the midst of the second one right now, and a quick turnover could change the momentum, change this whole game.
Yeah, Boswell, Danbury likes Boswell in the pistol next to Barden and Taft, but that time he left a little bit early and it went off his leg. So now Barden shotgun, looks right, and he's going to throw. It's a little bit to the right of Barden, and he does not like that throw, nowhere near him.
Yes, underthrown.
And
underthrown Thomas there.
Yeah, after those 2 quick plays, all of a sudden it's 3rd and 13 for Danbury.
So 3rd and 13 now, Rory. I'm expecting them to feed Taft in a screen.
Yeah, try to get a nice field goal for the kicker, but we'll see what happens. Boswell no longer in the pistol. It's going to be shotgun with Taft to his left. Barden calls hike. He's scanning right. He's going to take off himself, but no, Tanner Connor says and brings him down.
Tanner Connors with a great read there, was not baited by the pump fake and stuck with Barden to make the tackle.
Yeah, very good play there by Connors.
Once again, the offense is staying on the field, Rory. 4th and 14 yards?
Yeah, 4th and 14. We'll see if Danbury calls another timeout, but as of now, Barden's getting the call from his coach.
No trust in the kicker.
Will be going for it, 4th and long on the 28-yard line.
So 4th and 13 on their own 20, on the Wreckers 28. We'll see what they do here. Barden takes the snap. He's looking left. He's going to throw deep, and it looks like a flag is incoming there. He was looking for number 5, Nick Smith.
Yarish got there a little early. It's going to result in a first down for Danbury.
You don't like to see that because that ball was not too well on target there, and he looked like he was well covered. Bad penalty to pick up on 4th and long.
Yeah, and for those just turning in right now, about 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Slow start to this game. 1 possession for the Wreckers. The Danbury is on their 2nd possession. The score is 0-0, Rory.
Yeah, no score yet, but it looks like Danbury is knocking on the front doorstep inside the red zone now.
So, Rory, they elected to go for it on 4th and 13, and they threw it to the middle of the field to their big tight end, and they got that penalty. And this could be a spark for Danbury. An early lead is so big with momentum in these football games.
Barden takes the ball. He rolls out right. Looks like he's going to keep it himself. He's going to run. He's tackled at the 2-yard line there. Big gain by Barden.
It's going to be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line, Rory. And I think we both are expecting a handoff to Taft on this next play to see if he could punch his way into the end zone.
Yeah, I think you keep it nice and easy if you're Danbury here. Give it to your main guy, Taft, have him run it in. But like you were saying earlier, it all started from going for it on 4th and 14, an unlikely call.
So a tough start for the Wreckers. And they're going to try and get some momentum back, get some recharging as they call timeout, Rory. And Danbury's impressed me so far.
Yeah, Danbury definitely, a little bit of a shock for Staples. They came out ready to play. They've been preparing for this game. And before the timeout, looked like they were coming out in I formation. They hadn't come out in I formation yet this game, so obviously looking to run the ball, probably.
Espinel Grocery and Deli, JJ Audio Auto Sound, Stephen Kowalski, DDS Family Dentistry.
Rory, the Wreckers next week are going to be playing they're going to be playing Stanford at home for our homecoming. How excited are you for that?
Yeah, I'm excited, and seeing all these fans and the huge turnout by Danbury just fires me up. They got the band going. The fans are excited, especially because looks like they might score here, but hopefully Staples has an answer to them.
Yep, the ball on the 3-yard line. Staples out on the field. Danbury making their way there right now. 1st and goal for the Danbury Mountaineers.
So now Danbury coming out on the field. Looks like they are going to be in the pistol formation like they usually run. Boswell to his left and Taft behind him.
And like I said, watch Taft here.
Fakes the handoff, but he's going to throw it in the end zone.
And they
dropped it. Yeah.
Yeah, Barden a little underthrown, but definitely a catchable pass there.
2nd and goal.
Yeah, he was wide open in the end zone there, but couldn't fit that through the tight hole.
Boswell's got to make that catch, Roy.
Yeah.
Especially coming in as an underdog, got to make that catch.
And now it's going to be 2nd down and 3. They're going to have another opportunity. We'll see if they run it off to Taft or they keep it with the passing game. So Barden has the ball.
He kept it.
Keep by Barden.
Touchdown, Barden. And Danbury gets off to the quick 6-0 lead, Rory.
And that was a great play call by Danbury. They faked the give to Taft, which the whole stadium thought they were going to do. And Barden keeps it there for the first score of the game. Danbury up 6-0.
And once again, the offense is staying on the field. Danbury going for 2 now.
Yeah, we'll see what they have drawn up for going for 2 here. Obviously trying to set a tone with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Danbury with the fullback in now. In motion. Smith in motion.
And they're going to toss it to Taft, who's swallowed up by the Staples defense. So they're going to limit them to just 6 points on that drive. And the offense is going to come back out after the kickoff with 4 minutes left.
I wonder why Danbury elected not to kick that extra point, not to kick the field goal on 4th and 13. Do you think there's something wrong with the kicker? They don't trust him?
I don't know, but I think it's just evident that, you know, if you're going for it on 4th and 13 on your own 28, it's pretty evident that, you know, you don't have too much in the kicker. But then for the extra point, not to bring him out and not get the 2-point conversion, you know, definitely a risky call there early in the game.
Definitely a risky call, but it ended up working out as they got the penalty from Yerish on the 4th and 13, and it led to Barden rushing the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, and it's a very simple offense, but it works. They don't take too many deep shots downfield like the Wreckers do. They do a lot of handoffs to Taft, and a lot of keeps by himself.
And boy, have they been eating that clock up. I mean, exactly what they want to do today. Keep the ball out of this incredible offense's hands. I mean, they have threats: Thompson, Armentano, Connors, Scarfo, Shapiro. Staples has threats. Danbury wants to be on the offensive side of the ball tonight. Long possessions, finishing in field goals and touchdowns, and that's exactly what they just did. And they go for an onside kick here.
Yeah, a little bit of a squib kick. And that's going to start the Wreckers up at the 35-yard line. They're electing not to kick it at Armentano. He had the punt return that he broke off for 15 yards earlier.
Yes. Smart move by Danbury. Thompson making his way out.
Don't forget to register your athletes.
And something that really hurt them in that first drive was the false start penalty. The first play of the game, Thompson kept it 2nd and 5, and then they had a false start that really backed them up.
Yeah, Staples needs some momentum here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a deep shot.
So Thompson's just going to hand it off to Connors here, and that's going to be a good gain by him.
Hands it off to number 36 for a few yards.
Connors with about a 3 or 4 yard gain there. So
yeah, it's going to set up well for 2nd down.
On the 40-yard line.
And they have this trips to the left. They're going to have JT, Scarfo, and Benji Teitelbaum to his right, and Nick Armentano alone to his left.
Yeah, but the safety is towards Armentano, and Thompson keeps it.
Yeah, fake handoff, and he's going to keep it. Goes down on the sideline there, but moving the chains. The first down for the Wreckers.
And Thompson doesn't look phased. I mean, down 6-0 right now, you'd think he'd be panicking coming into this game, thinking it was going to be an easy win, but you could tell he does not look phased.
Same setup here on 1st down. Trips to the right, Armentano alone on the left. Thompson in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Connors again, who's going to have a nice 2 or 3 yard gain there for the Wreckers. And they are across midfield now with 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yep, the ball on the Musketeers, 49.
Looking at 2nd and 6 on the 49-yard line.
So 2nd and 6 now for the Wreckers, moving the chains, and you know, they've been chipping away at this field so far. So Thompson gets the snap, and it's going to be another handoff to Connors. Another 3 yard gain for him.
Yeah, so Danbury's dropping back like we talked about earlier in the game. So Thompson and Connors are just running the ball, waiting for them to bring the pressure, and then Thompson will get those deep shots to Armentano and Hillhouse.
It's a good game plan because Connors obviously is not like Taft. He's not going to break off a 20 at any given. I mean, he might, but so far it's just like a modest, nice 3 yard gain.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he's averaging about 5 yards per carry this season, just on cue. He's been doing it all game.
So Thompson looks right, and he's going to throw it. First completion of the game, bobbled a little bit by Scarfo, but he's going to have it for a 1st down. Good play on 3rd and 3 to move the chains.
Clark coming onto the field now. This is his first play on offense, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, and the tight end JT is going to run to the sidelines for this one.
Clark is very shifty. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a quick slant or a quick out by him.
Yeah, first time we're going to see 4 wide receivers for the Wreckers, so it'll be interesting to see if they're going to throw it here.
Armentano on the bottom of the field.
So Thompson in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Connors yet again.
And Connors once again gets that 4-yard carry.
Yeah, he's doing his job, and he's doing it well. Obviously, you know, the O-line at the front, they're doing well for the running game here, and Connors is plowing his way through.
Yeah, it all comes from that O-line. It all starts in the trenches.
And you can't stack too many people in the box for Danbury because obviously the wide receivers, you don't want to leave Armentano one-on-one.
Armentano one-on-one right now, bottom of the field. And Thompson keeps it.
Thompson's
Good block from
gonna take
Armentano.
off. And not a huge gain there. Fake handoff. Thompson keeps it. Runs to the right sideline.
Could have seen a better block from Armentano there. I misread it.
Yeah, Armentano wanted that one-on-one coverage. He was sort of calling for something a little bit there, but looks like it's going to be third and about 6 now for the Wreckers. So let's see what they have drawn up.
Once again, Danbury no safety. Taft playing both ways, guarding Armentano.
So let's see. Thompson,
and he's looking at him.
Looking for
stumbles.
Armentano. And he's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. One-on-one coverage against Taft. He definitely wanted Armentano, but he just wasn't open.
Yeah, Thompson stumbled a little bit and lost his footing. He might have almost fumbled, but he was ruled down. Danbury fans thought they had possession. 4th and 6 now for the Wreckers. And
Wreckers are going to go for it now.
Offense on the field.
So now Armentano and Scarfo is going to be to his right. Benji and Tyler Clark to his left.
And that's the quarter. Danbury has the lead, 6-0 at the end of the first quarter, Rory. Who would have expected this?
You know, honestly, I think the only guy that could have expected this was Taft, playing both sides of the ball. He's been locking up Armentano so far. 0 catches for Armentano. Only 1 completion to Miles Scarfo so far. They got to get the passing game going here.
You know, we're giving Taft this credit, but Barden as well. Barden has a couple big carries. Barden has the rushing touchdown. Staples thinks that ball's going to Taft. Barden keeps it and has our only touchdown of the game.
Yeah, Barden a little bit nervous on the first drive, but on the second drive, 4th and 14, he took a shot and he got rewarded by that penalty.
The vibes here are just great, Roy. The band, all the fans. It's homecoming. It's midday on Saturday. It's midday Saturday in the fall. The leaves are falling.
Perfect weather.
Beautiful day for some football.
And you know, it's interesting. We're sort of here on the Danbury sidelines in the Danbury student section. I'd be interested to see what the vibes are going on in the Staples section over there, if it's a little bit more gloomy.
Yeah, everybody's sitting down. I mean, the cheerleaders on this side are throwing shirts to the fans. Here's a big play now. 4th and 6.
So Thompson in shotgun once again. He's going to look right, and he's going to have it fly out a little bit behind
Armentano! Touchdown, Armentano! Oh, my God, Thompson sees Armentano on the right side of the field, and that is his 8th touchdown of the season. Oh, my God, Rory.
So Thompson went back shoulder to Armentano. That's his first catch of the day, first touchdown of the day, and he keeps the streak alive. Touchdown in every game so far.
And
it looks like Staples is just going to elect to take the extra point and go up by 1 here.
As they should.
As they should. I don't know what happened in
Max
those
Murillo.
30 seconds between first and the second quarter, but something changed.
Danbury's fans went silent after Armentano got up on the right.
4th and 6. They did not need 30 yards, but they took it. Thompson saw an inch of daylight with Taft on Armentano, and Armentano went up and got it. And that's been the sort of common thread through all the games here. You throw it up to Armentano and he'll catch it.
You know, you said they didn't need the 30 yards, but when you have Armentano, 30 yards is what you need, Rory. Armentano with the
100%.
touchdown 9 seconds into the second quarter, giving the Wreckers the 7-6 lead.
So the Wreckers do answer Danbury's first touchdown. We'll see how the defense adjusts to Taft and Barden. Obviously, Taft and Barden, the 1-2 combo, keeping it on the ground almost every play.
You know, I've been saying this a lot, but momentum is one of the most important things when it comes to sports, especially football. Staples just got that touchdown. I wonder how that's going to impact their defense. I wonder how that's going to impact their game plan.
back to
Yeah, and
receive
the momentum for Danbury definitely helps when you have basically your whole school at the game.
Yes. This huge school as well. McCall kicking off. Seems to see the ball fell out of his.
And there have been gusts of wind coming in every now and then. So, I mean, mostly a clear day, no wind right now. But we'll see if that takes any effect in the further game.
Yeah, it's beautiful out. Once again, the ball fell. They might have to hold it for him here. Yeah. Sammy Petrosina is going to be holding the ball.
Out there on Hatters Hill. Number 4 going to hold the ball.
So now McCall is going to kick off with a holder. Kickoff here fielded by Danbury around the 25. He's going to run up past the 35. Decent return. It's going to be Luna with the return. And now Barden coming back on the field trying to recreate what they did last possession.
You know, it's going to be tough to recreate that. Staples just scored that touchdown. Their defense has some fire in them, but I'm excited to see what Barden has in him.
I'm excited to see what Staples does too. Obviously, the defense we see here is going to be run heavy, so you might want to stack the line a little more.
Yeah, they're definitely expecting run heavy, but then we could see Barden show off his arm. For all we know, this dude has a cannon.
Yeah, and Barden only has hit his couple wide receivers so far. He's going to take it himself.
Stuffed by Jake Yarish. Wow. Jake Yarish does no.
Yeah, and I think Staples is going to expect that a lot more now. The QB take, it's not exactly a trick play anymore once you do it once every 4 plays, pretty much.
Yeah, that hit could have stunned Barden. For all we know, Jake Harris said no.
So small gain on first down is going to bring up second and about 9. And like I was saying before, he's only hit a couple wide receivers. He's hitting his tight end Boswell. He's hitting Jaden Leroy.
He's looked at Thomas.
Yeah, he's looked at Thomas, and then he hasn't hit Peralta yet, the wide receiver on the right side. So not hitting the wide receivers, obviously keeping it on the ground. We'll see what they do, second and 9. So it's going to be a screen pass over there, a little bit of a bubble screen caught by Nick Smith, but not too much gain there. Staples swallows that one up.
Yeah, taken down quickly. We're going to have about a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 here for Danbury. You know, they've went for it before. I wonder what will happen. I wouldn't be surprised if, once again, they get a couple yards here and then they go for it on 4th down again, depending on what we see in this play.
Yeah, they definitely are going to want some yards to make that 4th down conversion easier. Maybe a run to Taft. They haven't gone to Taft so far this possession.
Yeah, I know. They know Staples is expecting Taft to see the ball. They've got
shotgun once again, trips right. And Barden's going to look left. He's going to chuck it up to number 6.
Overthrown, almost intercepted by Benji Teitelbaum.
So Jaden Leroy's favorite wide receiver target could not bring down that pass. A little bit shaky on the throw.
And they did not get any yards bringing out the punt team. And the ball is coming back to the Wreckers.
So a great stop there by the Wreckers. They didn't have to stop Taft, though. So the job was made a little bit easier.
The ball coming right back to Thompson after the 30-yard touchdown to Armentano. Speaking of Armentano, in the backfield, ready to catch this punt by Thomas. Not the best punt.
Going to blow it back. Yeah, got huge gust of wind comes, and the Wreckers are going to have the ball on their own 46 to start the series off. So that gust of wind did not help Thomas, and Thompson is going to have good field possession starting this drive. 9 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Staples is up 7-6 against Danbury.
So now that Thompson has hit that 30-yard touchdown, are you expecting him to keep throwing the ball, keep looking deep, or still ground and pound with Tanner Connors?
I think it's going to open up the playbook a little bit more, try to look deep a little bit more. So he hikes the ball, and it's going to be a handoff first to Connors.
Connors breaks free!
And Connors, a good gain there. It's going to be 11 yards, moving the chains. So I stand corrected. Maybe they just keep handing the ball off to
I mean, Connors has been unstoppable today. He has, 10 carries already?
Yeah.
Every single carry is getting about 4 to 10 yards. Why not give him the ball every play?
Exactly, and Thompson now in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw it.
Pressure.
That's going to be
Great catch by Shapiro!
And
Getting his
Shapiro's
jersey
being
dragged
by his jersey a little bit high, and now JT pointing at the cornerback there.
Showing
Obviously
the first down mark. What a catch by Shapiro, stretching the arms.
He went up there and caught it. Obviously, Thompson, there was a lot of pressure. Someone coming behind him. He steps up in the pocket.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see another shot to Shapiro here, unless we get the run. Thompson keeps it.
Number 14 keeps it.
So Thompson fakes the handoff, and modest gain there on first downs. And all of a sudden, after that huge completion to JT, who's getting subbed out now, they're in the red zone. 2nd and 5 on the Danbury 10.
What a catch by Shapiro that was, Darcy.
Yeah, that was a great play by him. But he got subbed out, and it looks like they're going to go 4 wide receivers for this one.
Scarfo and Armentano on the same
Thompson
side. They're
gets it.
definitely going to look
He's going to look to the right, and it's going to be caught by Scarfo. Can't quite punch him in. He's stopped at the 2-yard line. But they're going to have 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. Let's see what they have. And the Wreckers, obviously, after that first possession, their offense has been looking a lot better.
No huddle. Hurry up offense for the Wreckers.
It's a re-spot of the football, moving them up about half an inch. Staying with the shotgun now. Trips left.
He's going to Connors here.
And it's going to be a run to Connors. Can he punch it in?
Touchdown!
And it looks like it's going to be a touchdown for the Wreckers.
Touchdown Wreckers. A quick possession there. Shapiro with the 30-yard catch. Scarfo with a 10-yard catch to put them on the 2. And Connors punches it in for another 6.
So they extend their lead to 13-6. 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and Danbury's not alive as they were pregame. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of time.
And that's
missed extra point.
Line drive.
Bad snap.
Bad snap, bad set, and Merlot's going to miss the extra point, unfortunately.
It was a matter of time, Rory. It was a matter of time. I think we both knew Staples, Thompson, Armentano, Connors. I think we both knew it was going to come out. It was just the question of when.
Yeah.
And it was the second quarter. We're 6 minutes in. We're 4 minutes into the second quarter. 2 touchdowns for the Wreckers.
Yeah, the great thing about the Wreckers is they've got a lot of targets. So any given play, you can go to Shapiro, you can go to Scarfo, Armentano. We haven't seen any.
Hillhouse.
Hillhouse.
We haven't seen Hillhouse.
Hasn't been out there. Tyler Clark's been out there. He hasn't gotten a look yet, but they're just waiting because the ball's going to come their way.
They are here celebrating their 50th high school reunion this year. Welcome.
So now Staples is going to kick it off once again. And Barden's going to come back on the field this time. I think they're going to try to give it a little bit more back to Taft. Taft had 0 carries on that last possession.
Yeah, what was it, 3 and out?
Yep.
Only 3 plays to give it to him. I mean, Danbury head coach Audrey Thierry knew Staples is expecting the ball to go to Taft, so maybe a little misdirection, but you can't throw misdirection if you can't succeed while doing it.
Good kickoff by McCall. It's going to go back out the end of the end zone. Touchback here.
I'd like to welcome back retired athletic director Norm Winterman on the sideline, everyone.
So Danbury coming out with their 3rd possession so far. They've scored on 1 of them. 4th possession so far. They scored on 1 of them. And now they're backed up at their own 20 now to start the drive. So not great field position. We'll see how they start off the drive.
Yep.
Danbury setting up, 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
On their own 20 here. This is a huge possession for Danbury. You can't go down 2 scores.
Yeah, you definitely want to answer the Wreckers touchdown. Barton's going to get it, and it's going to be a quick throw here to his tight end.
Good tackle by Teitelbaum.
Nick Smith, good catch there. He's the one that
It's a quick out route.
penalty. Yeah,
Just
quick out route. That's what you need to get going for Barton. You got to get definitely a couple.
You need the passing game to open up
Very
the running
quick,
game.
short passes. You don't need to do, a Thompson 20-yard pass or anything like that. You just need to get something going other than the running game, because that did not work out in the last drive. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here for Danbury now. Smith in motion, shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Taft. But it doesn't look like he's going anywhere.
Stuffed. And now the Staples defense is out here ready to play. I think it was Angles who made the tackle there. Just bigger than everybody on this field.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 3rd and mid-distance, 3rd and 5 around. So we'll see what happens. But the fans have gone quiet, very quiet here.
Yeah, fans, band, everything. The vibes have changed. Staples has the momentum now. After starting this game down 6-0.
Absolutely. So Boswell's tight end in motion. He's going to hike the ball, and he's going to keep it himself and break out for a decent one. But there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be holding on number 71, I think. I think I saw on the line 71 hold. It's coming back.
That's Phil Sipo. So that's going to bring him back. A good play there. QB sneak, or QB take for about 5 yards there, but that's going to back him up, and it's going to be 3rd and even longer now.
Yep, Sifo getting yelled at by his coach now.
And 3rd and 15.
The right tackle.
On their own 15. It's not the situation you want to be in. Down 7 with 6:45 left in the second quarter.
Ball brings Danbury to 3rd and long.
3rd and 15 now, Rory, on Danbury's own 15-yard line.
So let's see if Barton's going to take a shot here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, we haven't seen him throw the ball more than 5 yards.
He drops back, and he's going
There it
to
is.
chuck it up here. And
Picked off by Charlie Howard.
is going to come down with it. He really just threw it up there and hoped for Nunes to come down with it. Nunes hasn't gotten any look so far.
Charlie
Howard.
Howard.
Going to be picked off.
Howard slow to get up after the interception. But a good catch, and it's going to be the Wreckers' ball at the 40-yard line. And that is why Barton hasn't been airing the ball out today, Tars.
Yeah, he chucked that one up to his wide receiver there, Gage Nunes. And, Charlie took advantage of it in a style like he did the first game against Trumbull with that pick 6 to win the game.
And the ball right back in number 14 Thompson's hands, starting in good field position at the 40.
Trips to his left. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap and is going to hand it off to Connors.
Big hole for
breaks out
Connors.
for a big one. Quick stiff arm, and he's going to be just outside the red zone, right at the 20.
Down to the 20. Connors saw the hole between the left guard and the left tackle, took it, and put an emphasis
No huddle
on that
offense
hole.
here for Staples. And it's going to be another handoff to Connors. He's going to break it all the way to the end zone.
Tanner
Touchdown,
Connors.
Wreckers.
Tanner Connors for another 6 for the Wreckers in 2 plays.
All it took
Two
was
20-yard
plays.
carries.
So that's a great 3-play possession or 3-play sequence for the Wreckers. You got the pickoff, you got the nice 20-yard gain from Connors, and then you got another one for a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I think the defense had to switch up their game plan after
Absolutely.
Armentano caught that 30-yard touchdown. They realized that we can't let Armentano, Scarfo, Clark, Hillhouse, we can't let them sit one-on-one.
So another missed extra point there. Not what you want to see, really.
Yeah,
A little
Murillo
bit short there.
hasn't been making all his kicks this season. But like I was saying, Danbury doesn't want their corner sitting one-on-one with Armentano, Scarfo, Staples star receivers, because they're just going to get burned. So they have to drop back. Tanner Connors sees holes, 2 20-yard carries right up the middle.
Absolutely.
Touchdown.
And Staples extends their lead to 2 possessions. They're up now 19-6, 6 minutes left in the second quarter. And unfortunately for Danbury, as you were saying, they can't do it all. They can't stop the run and stop the pass. We've seen that in 3 straight drives from the Wreckers where they've got it from running it, throwing it, and then running it again.
Yes, so 19-6 in favor of the Staples Wreckers now. 2 missed extra points by Staples and a unsuccessful attempt for 2 for Danbury.
So now Danbury trying to switch it up somehow. It's been a couple straight 3-and-outs for them.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if they if they're gonna keep feeding Taft.
So another touchback there by McCall, keeping it out of Taft's hands for the return.
Danbury will take the ball, 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Parents, don't forget to register.
So this is exactly where they started their drive last
Once again.
time. They had a good play, but it was called back because of the holding penalty. And we'll see if Danbury can get it going like they did on their drive earlier.
Last possession, we saw 2 quick screens, 1 run, and then the 2 quick screens. 1 was called back, 1 run, and then the interception.
Yeah.
So when they air it out, we have seen it once. He's thrown a pick, so they got to.
Looks like empty backfield. Never mind. He motions Taft to him, and he's going to run it up the field.
Great cut back into the center of the field by Taft. Faked out to the sideline, cuts back into the middle. Gain of about 10.
That was a good play because they were looking like they were going to pass with the empty backfield, but Barden motioned Taft back to him and hands it off very quickly. Very quickly.
Very quickly. O'Laughlin now in the game at corner.
1st down and 10. It's going to be a handoff. Not to Taft, but it's going to be to Nick Smith.
Oh.
So Nick Smith sort of can do it all here. He's a big body that sort of plays tight end, a little bit of wide receiver, maybe a little bit of running back now.
Yeah, Nick Smith, 6'2", 190, so a big kid.
And that was a good gain there of 8, so it's going to be 2nd and 2 for Danbury. 2 great plays to start off the drive. Another motion by Nick Smith. Barden's going to have it. He's going to hand it off. Nick Smith's going to cut it up to the left, a spin move, and he's going to have it at their own 49 there.
So after a tough snap, Barden makes the most out of it, gives it to Smith, who is in motion, and Smith makes the most out of a tough start to a play for a gain of about another 10, starting a new set of downs for Danbury.
New set of downs, and
this is just what Danbury needed. Really.
Yeah, not too much reliance on Barden's throwing power. They're keeping it with Nick Smith and Taft as they should. But now an empty backfield again. We'll see if he motions a player back up for Barden. No motion. It's going to be a screen here to Boswell. Boswell cutting up the right side. He's going to break a tackle, and it's going to be up past the 40 there for Boswell.
Staples players arguing for a flag, maybe a PI, maybe a hold, but they don't get it. Oh, they do get it. They do get it. Staples players make the case, get the flag, and this play is coming back, Rory.
Yeah, that was a good play by Danbury. Quick screen to Boswell, and he broke a tackle and took it for more than 10, but now it's going to be 1st and 15.
So once again, a big play on a quick screen, but a holding brings it back.
And not too much time in the first half to score. There's 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. And they're sitting at their own 44 now. So looking at that empty backfield again for Danbury. A motion for Taft to come next to him. And he's going to hand it off to Taft. He's going to have a solid gain of 4 there.
2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11. Give it back to Taft. And they've changed this offense a little bit more. They came out in the pistol in the first quarter. Now they've got the empty backfield, and it seems like they're either motioning either Smith or Taft towards them.
Yeah, it went from more running game to more quick screens. I wouldn't be surprised right now if somebody comes in motion to see a bubble screen.
So now it's going to be another give to Taft. He's going to run it around the right side.
Nothing.
And they're going to swallow him up. The first one there was
Angles.
Yeah.
Angles with another tackle. Slow to get up, though.
And Nick Novello got there in the backfield. Just got out of his reach, but stopped him there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Danbury. So now it'll be interesting. Now is a down where you typically air it out, but we don't know with Danbury now. We'll see if they go to pass or they elect to run the ball.
I'm expecting, well, in shotgun.
And press coverage in the far side by Benji Teitelbaum.
Audible called by the coach. I'm expecting to look for a couple yards and go for it.
Barden drops back.
They air it out.
Throw it. And it's going to be a catch by number 6,
Leroy.
That's going to be Jaden Leroy. And I mentioned it before the play. Benji was on press coverage by him. Leroy did a quick move, ran towards the sideline, and caught that ball. Great throw by Barden.
Yeah, Leroy toasted Teitelbaum there. Hairsman late to get there as the safety. One-on-one coverage.
And that's an interesting
Barden
call
aired it out.
3rd and 6 to have press coverage.
Yeah, by Staples.
So you don't really need a huge stop. You just need to stop him for a couple yards. And Teitelbaum lets up a big gain. Now it's going to be a throw to outside of Boswell. Boswell takes it. Couple yard gain.
Tackled by Howard.
And now they're inside the 15. So after that one huge play on 3rd and 6.
You know, Rory,
A big play, 3rd and 8.
That last play showed that their coach trusts Barden.
Yeah.
Even after the interception, lets him air it out on a big 3rd down.
And Barden rewards them with a great throw, put it perfectly there. But 1 minute and 50 seconds to score here for Danbury. They're down 19-6. They want to cut the lead.
This is a huge possession for
Nick
Danbury.
Smith in motion.
Need to finish this possession.
And it's going to be a handoff to Nick Smith, who's going to take it for a good gain there.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 now, Rory. 3rd and 1 for Danbury, and now they're looking more like themselves on that first possession.
Absolutely.
Staples defense in shambles right now.
Yeah, Staples defense. It looked like they were going to stop them at midfield, but they caught them with the big catch, and it looks like it's going to be a timeout now by Staples. So 1 minute and 14 seconds left.
Last time Staples called timeout, Barden came out of the timeout and scored a rushing touchdown, Rory.
It's true. That's a good point. We'll see if they do it again with a fake to Taft. Or, you know, maybe they trust Barden a little bit more now after that great throw. So they might score a touchdown there. Great catch there by Leroy, though, as well.
Yeah, that was a huge play. Great route, great catch, great throw. And this has been an entertaining first half. We have 1 minute and 14 seconds left. Staples up 13 in favor, 19-6. 2 missed extra points for the Wreckers. An unsuccessful attempt for 2 for Danbury. And that has led us here.
And so now it's 3rd and 1. And Danbury on multiple occasions has elected not to kick it. So I think they really want the first down. They don't want to settle for a field goal here. They want to make it a 1-possession game. They don't want to keep it at 2.
Yeah, that's a great point, Roy. And Taft's going to be in the backfield.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, Danbury let him do the work for them. So he's going to be in the backfield now. A couple of receivers to his right, one to his left. Looks like Barden's waiting to receive the play. Everyone looks at their play sheets. But it is still sunny and still great weather here as Barden gets the snap, and he's going to take off himself.
He'll get the first down and more.
Yes, he did. So not even a fake there. He's just catches the ball and takes off.
So out of the timeout twice, Danbury head coach trusts his quarterback to keep it himself.
And now the clock ticks. It's going to go under 1 minute. They don't want to give the ball back to the Wreckers. That's for sure.
Yes, definitely. I mean, last possession, the Wreckers scored in 2 plays. So you never know. The ball cannot get back into Thompson's hands. Danbury needs to slowly
so
finish
Barden
his possession.
hand off to Taft. Taft running to the right. He's going to break a tackle, break Guy Erzman's tackle. And he's in the end zone with 43 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, and a great possession there from Danbury. Taft, Jaden Leroy, Barden. The 3 of them really put together that drive.
Yeah.
And once again, Danbury staying on the field to go for 2, which I don't understand.
They're going to go for it again. Last 2-point conversion. They gave a toss. quick timeout here by Danbury. The last 2-point try there, they gave a toss to Taft, and he got swallowed up behind the line.
Rory, why do you think they're going for? It's got to be a hiccup with the kicker. I mean, they're down 7 right now. Why not kick an extra point and make it a one possession? Make it a touchdown, gives you the lead.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because honestly, for Danbury, if they don't get it, they're still down 7. It's still a one possession game. And you see for Staples, they've missed 2 out of 3 extra points. So it might be a different game if they had gone for it and they get it. But maybe it's a different game. So
but what's the difference between being down 7 and 6?
Yeah, it almost seems like you would rather be down 6, especially because the extra point is not a given.
Exactly. I mean, what's the difference between being down 6 and 5 as well?
Right.
Like, that's the same thing.
So
if I'm Danbury head coach right now, I'm taking the point.
Taking the point, but it's not an automatic point if you don't trust your kicker.
That is true. Danbury's offense back on the field now. Going for 2.
Barton Taft to his right. He's going to throw it. Lollipop throw, and it's going to be broken up there. There's no flag.
Incomplete, intended for Smith.
Smith did not like that one. He wanted to see a flag there. A little bit of contact, not enough for the referee.
Yeah.
And Staples might try to start something. 44 seconds left in the first half.
Howard might have got lucky on that play. Might have been there a little early.
Yeah. Go down.
So as we were saying earlier, Staples' last possession, they scored in 2 plays, Rory. 2 plays. Definitely less than 43 seconds, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
And we got 43 seconds left. Although they will not be given the great field possession from an interception, maybe they'll be given good field possession from a good return here from Armentano.
And they've scored on the last 3 possessions that they've had. So Danbury defense, they've had a lot of time to go over with their defense and maybe change things up or give the players a rest after that long possession by Danbury. So we'll see if anything changes or if it's the same story for the Wreckers. But right now, not too much time for the Wreckers to strike back to answer that touchdown. They're down by 7 with 43 seconds left. And Danbury 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. So maybe you do trust your kicker.
Yeah, and the Wreckers 1 for 3 on extra points.
Not been a kicking game, that's for sure.
Thomas is kicking for Danbury on the kickoffs. I wonder if he's their kicker on the field goals, and he just shanked that.
So it's a squib kick.
Would you think that was intended?
It had to be. Andrew Rossman, the sophomore, is going to pick that up, and they do have good field possessions. I think they don't want to give the ball to Armentano. I think they're scared a little bit.
Yeah.
Either that or their kicker really has no trust at all.
Well, about 5 seconds came off the clock there for the Wreckers. So Thompson has 39.5 seconds to drive down this field, maybe get a field goal at best, a touchdown. A touchdown at best, a field goal at worst.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. Obviously, you don't have a lot of time to hand the ball off to Connors. It's going to be more of a passing game here. And Armentano's going to have trips to his right. Again, Armentano alone on the left side of the field.
Danbury has 2 safeties sitting back now, Rory.
Definitely playing the pass coverage. So Armentano's going to look right.
Thompson's got time.
And he's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to get...
Stay up, wow.
He's going to go for about a 2-yard gain.
Hurry up. You got to hurry up here.
100%.
Staples.
Yeah.
Timeout.
So Thompson there didn't have too much going for him, but he avoided a sack there by the skin of his teeth and got a 2-yard gain. Honestly, if I'm Thompson there, I'm trying to get out of bounds, though, because that is a little bit of a waste of a timeout with 25 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, Roy, do you know how the rules work in high school football? Is it timeouts per game, per half?
I believe it's per half, but I know they've taken all 3 of theirs so far.
That was their 3rd for sure.
Yeah.
So now is when you gotta go deep. You gotta get that shot.
Yeah, but Danbury looks like they're not going to allow that. They have 2 high safeties deep, just in case Armentano, Scarfo, or someone else breaks out for a large one.
You know, 2 high safeties deep is good, but Armentano might be better, Roy.
So now Thompson again.
This is my
trips to his
first time
left,
seeing
Armentano to the
Hillhouse
right.
today.
Yeah, Hillhouse out for the first time. And Thompson's going to drop back, and it's going to be a screen pass to Connors. Connors runs up, tries to get out of bounds, and he does. So you pick up the first down. You're across half field now, and you get out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a great design play by head coach Adam Behrens. I mean, Danbury expecting the Wreckers to go deep to Armentano, Scarfo, one of those superstars. They throw a screen pass to Connors instead.
So now 18 seconds left in the half. Thompson getting a little pressure, has to move out of the pocket. He points up, pump fakes it, and he's just going to take it himself. Is he going to get out of bounds, though?
No.
Doesn't look like it.
Why? The clock's running, but the refs are signaling for them to stop the clock.
Oh, yeah, so that was definitely a miscommunication there. The clock runs a little bit longer than it should have.
Tons of time ticked off there that the Wreckers should be getting back. It looks like they're not worried, and the Wreckers are bringing in George Angles now. It looks like they're going to be throwing a Hail Mary.
Yeah, you got to take a shot at the end zone.
Thompson.
Not much, left to do. You're on the 48 of Danbury's. And
so they're bringing
we'll see.
Scarfo, Armentano, and Angles to one side. This ball's coming this way, guaranteed.
And so Thompson's going to
scrambling.
drop back, roll out.
It's going
There's
to be a
flag
holding.
on the
It doesn't
play, but
matter.
he airs it out. Oh! And it's going to be out of bounds there. So that's going to wrap up the first half. Not a bad half by Danbury. They're only down 7. Staples is going to receive the ball start of the third quarter. And you guys can check back in with us in about 15 minutes. Caleb, you can take it back away. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget.
the second half of the Staples Wreckers Danbury Musketeer football game. Staples in favor of this one so far, 19-12. We had a very action-packed first half, Rory. I mean, Staples started the game down 7-0 after Barden kept it in, ran for the rushing touchdown, and then Armentano with the crazy touchdown pass from Thompson on 3rd and 8 for 30 yards. And then Staples got that momentum going, led to 2 Tanner Connors touchdowns, but 2 missed extra points. And then finally, to end the first half off, Taft scored for Danbury, and that led us to our 19-12 lead for the Staples Wreckers, Rory.
Yeah, obviously 5 touchdowns in one half is a lot, so it's been an offense action-packed game, which I know you love, I love too. Only a 7-point game coming here in the second half, and 12-19, but like you said, not a lot of extra points, so 7 points is a little bit more than the average for Danbury in a touchdown. They haven't converted a 2-point conversion yet. They're not giving their kicker any leeway on the kickoffs or anything like that. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens, but Staples will receive the ball. They're trying obviously to make it a 2-possession game, but we'll see. I mean, the Danbury's offense hasn't looked terrible either.
Roy, what do the Wreckers need to do here to break away and take that lead they were looking for coming into this game?
They need to do 0 things on offense, honestly. I think if you give them enough time, they establish that running game. Their offense has been great. The one time they weren't able to score on offense was because of a penalty that brought them back very far. Thompson has looked great. Connors has looked great. Their wide receivers have played well. You can't make mistakes. They haven't made mistakes so far. Just keep that up. Danbury. Defense, obviously not a strong part, and it's super hard to stop this Wreckers offense. You need to start with Connors. I think that's the only way. You gotta have trust in your cornerbacks, although it might be tough. Connors is ripping up this defense, so I think it all starts for the defense for Danbury, and then the offense can build off that. The offense has put together 2 great drives. The other drives were 3 and outs, though.
Huge for the Wreckers starting out this half with the ball. I mean, up 7 right now, an opportunity to extend this lead to 14, making it 2 possessions. I think that could be the game changer for them, going up 2 possessions, which they have yet to do today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to go up 2 possessions. It gives your defense a little bit more of a cushion. You play more relaxed. You play a little bit more aggressive, knowing you're up 2 possessions. So we'll see what they do. I think a common trend in the Danbury kickoff is not giving the ball to Thompson or Scarfo. So we'll see if they keep it up.
I was just going to say that Armentano, he's set to return this kick. However, Kyle Thomas has yet to kick the ball to Armentano or Scarfo this game.
Thompson sort of does it all for the special teams here. He punts, he does kickoffs. We haven't seen him taking an extra point, but I assume he'd do that as well.
A little miscommunication here. Both teams set up on the wrong side of the field.
And he had one punt that was really blown back by the wind. It was maybe a 15-yard punt, so
yeah,
struggling
Thomas?
a little bit. Thomas, yep.
Yeah. I wonder to see what he does right here. I'm curious.
He's had a lot of squibs so far today, and starting off the second half, hopefully it's just as action-packed as the first. Kickoff by Thomas. It's going to be another squib-like kick, and that's going to be caught up again by Rossman. And again, great field position. I don't know if Thomas doesn't have the leg for it or what, but they elect to squib it once again.
Yeah, I mean, giving Thompson the ball on his own 45 is dangerous, but they do. If I'm Danbury, I'm happy with the first half. Only down 7 right now, so whatever they got going for them, keep it going.
So let's get it started here for the Wreckers. Ryan Thompson in the shotgun. He's got Connors to his right. He's got Armentano to his left. So it's going to be a run to Connors.
And he is taken down.
Short gain there.
Taken down right away, Connors. Had nothing going for him. Couldn't even see a hole.
And now 2nd and 9 here
No
for the
huddle
Wreckers
for the Wreckers.
at their own 45. Thompson takes a
Bringing
step back.
blitz here.
Looks like he's going to throw it, and it's going to be picked off there. Just outside of the hands of Scarfo.
A crazy interception.
And it looks like
a great catch.
Great catch
by
so
Perkins.
A little bit off of Scarfo. Scarfo didn't look like he was going for the ball, and it was taken away there by number 21. That'll be Perkins.
Yeah,
so Perkins literally rips the ball away from Scarfo and takes that one.
Scarfo was waiting the ball to fall into his hands instead of running to the ball. Meanwhile, Perkins stepped in front of him and ran to the ball, snagged the ball out of Scarfo's hands, and a good pick by Perkins to start this half off for Danbury.
So before the second half, you said, what do they need to do? I said nothing, and then I corrected myself. Don't make mistakes. That's exactly what you can't do. To 2nd and 9, you got a lot of time left. You have good field position. They hand it over.
And an early interception from Thompson.
Now Danbury's going to be on the Wreckers 44 now.
Barden keeps it.
Yeah, so Barden takes the QB keep again. Common thread, they love this play for him. And that's going to be a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7 coming on up.
So now this is a huge possession for Danbury alongside Staples. Staples' defense hasn't been proving themselves greatly today as they should be. This is huge. They don't want this game to be tied. They need to lock in and get a stop here.
I'm a little disappointed by the Danbury fan section. Huge change of events, and they're not too lively right now.
Yeah, if we were at Staples right now and we just had that pick, I know we'd be chanting right now.
So Smith motion in the backfield. Barden, he's going to give it to Smith, and Smith's going to cut it left up for a good gain there. So they can hand the ball off to a lot of different players. We've had 3 players run the ball. Smith does it a lot. The quarterback, Barden, does it a lot. And we haven't seen him on this possession, but Taft, he has a touchdown too.
Upcoming 3rd and 3 for Danbury. Taft in the backfield for this play.
And they essentially have 2 plays to get 3 yards because most likely they'll go for it on 4th. Taft's going to motion it to the backfield. He's going to snap it, looking left, pump fakes it, and it's going to be a low pass there. Not a great pass to Peralta. So he looks left for the screen to Taft. Taft was not open, so he's going to check it back, but
good read.
Very low pass to Peralta.
Good read there by Jason Walgass. Saw the play, didn't bait. Barden didn't bait Walgass. Walgass knew it was coming that way. Read the play, caused the incompletion, even though it wasn't a great pass.
So 2 minutes into the third quarter of play, Staples still up 19-12.
Bring it heat here.
Gonna get it, and he's gonna pass there. Good little curl route there, and that's gonna be a first down. Moving the chains there. Now they're on the 30-yard line.
So on a 4th and 3, they trust Barden to throw the ball, even with Taft. Even when Staples wasn't expecting a run, Barden gets the first down.
And it's those nice short passes that really set you up well. So Barden now, the give to Taft. Taft's going to take it up to the right, and he's going to bulldoze over Guy, and that's going to be another good gain.
Yeah, Taft saw a hole there on his right side, took a cut outside, cut back inside, and Harrisman made a good tackle to prevent.
And now Boswell looks like he's limping. He had a good game in the first quarter, and the coach is signaling him just to lay down here. He's going to seek out some medical attention real quick.
Yeah, that's tough for Danbury. I mean, Boswell's been playing great today. He's a key factor in this offense,
especially early in the game. Early in the game, he definitely got it going for them. He's caught a lot of passes for them.
Yeah, and it looks like he's in some serious pain here.
Yeah, both teams are going to have a quick break now.
Yeah, he tried to walk it off, but he realized that wasn't going to be an option as he took down at about the 20-yard line, closer to his bench as he started to walk off, but he couldn't make that walk, and his coach told him to take a seat.
So now Staples defense, they had the short field against their back. It was after that great interception there. And Danbury has put a nice drive together. They're just outside of the red zone. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd when they come back at the 22nd.
There he is. Up again, limping off the field with the help from athletic trainers. Walking off by himself now, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, hopefully we see him return here. Boswell, they'll definitely miss him. So now Danbury looking to make it a tie ball game, maybe even take the lead. 9:29 left. They're down by 7 to the Staples Wreckers.
They're not looking to make it a tie ball game, as we both know that, as they've been going for 2 twice now.
Yeah, they're trying to take the lead, that's for sure, and that would be a huge game changer. So we'll see what they do. Empty backfield is Barden. Motions Taft to come to him. It's going to be a timeout for Danbury, so after that injury timeout, they need to take another one.
I wonder why they do that. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. You just had a break. You just had time to come up with the play. But then you come out and you call another timeout. Did Staples show them something that they weren't expecting?
Yeah, I think that's the only option there. They come out and they had a play plan, something like that, maybe a running plan. They stack the box. And you don't want to audible out of it, so you just take a timeout because if something bad goes on, you throw a pick. You know,
yeah, this is a very pivotal possession for Danbury, so they elect to take a timeout, regroup, and get back into it now. So now it's going to be
Smith in the backfield with Barden. Barden's going to keep it himself, running to the right. It's going to be a hold, so it's going to be brought back here now.
Yeah, once again a hold, and it's 71 again. That's his second hold of the game, Rory.
Yeah, Saipo
standing there with his palms up. He really does not like this call.
Saipo doesn't like it, but that's going to set them back 10 yards. So 2nd and 3 turns into a 2nd and 13 all of a sudden. Pushes them back out of field goal range.
And that's a big hold for Staples right there. I mean, it's 2nd down right now, but an incomplete pass right now. An incomplete pass right now leads to 3rd and what, 15?
2nd and 13, yeah. 14 here. Little scuffle going around us, but the game goes on. Barden looks left, and he's going to screen pass it here now. That's Leroy, who's going to have a modest gain there.
Harrisman got there quick, missed the tackle, but his teammates were there to back him up after a couple of yards.
So now 3rd down here for Danbury, 3rd and 10.
Rory,
and let's see if they air it out like they did that last possession of the second half, which really set them up.
If I were to be coaching this Danbury team right now, and I really don't trust my kicker, I'm either running this ball or throwing a quick screen, getting 4 or 5 yards, and going for it on 4th down.
Completely agree.
I'm not going for that 1st down right now. I'm going for that 1st down on the 4th down. 2 plays to get 10 yards here.
And you've seen Taft break it out for 20, for 30 in the game so far, so you know he can get it done as well.
That is true.
So Barden's going to elect to throw it, drop back, and it's a quick pass to Leroy again.
Exactly what I said. They got 6 to 7 yards, and they're definitely going to elect to go for it on 4th right here.
Yeah, so Staples definitely not jumping on the screens there. It was a screen pass, a little short pass to Leroy, and he was able to stretch it into 7 yards. So now they're going to have 4th and 3 coming up.
Yeah, and this is probably right now, as of right now, the biggest play of the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Barden keep this one as well.
Yeah, it's a good call.
But if Staples can stop them, that's huge because they are up by 7 with 7 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
Barden has been given the opportunity to keep it on many of the big plays this game. I wonder what we see right here.
So Barden's going to look left, and this can be a throw, another one, 3 in a row to Leroy. Leroy breaks the tackle. Free. And it looks like he's going to be called for a touchdown. Staples not liking that. Nick Novello angers his frustration. So they pick up the 1st, but Leroy breaks the tackle.
Yeah, so a quick slant by Leroy breaks the tackle. You said it was Novello?
Yep.
Broke the tackle by Novello and didn't put his head down after that. Ran straight for the end zone. And once again, Rory, the offense is on the field. They're 0 for 2 today, but this is the biggest one yet.
Yeah.
Try and take the lead instead of tying it.
So a couple Staples defenders were not able to bring Leroy down. 3 plays in a row. They've never looked at him twice in a row. And then they went to him 3 times in a row. 0 for 2 on the 2-point conversions, but momentum has definitely shifted now. Danbury's only down by 1.
Yeah, before they take this, I just want to acknowledge Boswell. He's putting his thumbs up and he's pointing to people in the stands, but he does have ice on his knee.
So Barden's going to have it. He's going to look left again. He's going to throw it into empty space.
And Staples keeps the lead up 19-18 now with 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. But Thompson throws the interception to start the second half. Danbury takes advantage of the turnover, comes back, and scores, Tarsi.
He's definitely trying to shake that one off. Obviously, that was a one-off. He doesn't throw too many interceptions and a little bit misplaced. Surfo, thought it would just drop, but, Danbury scooped that one up and modest return as well. So,
we were talking about it earlier. Danbury wants to have these long possessions that result in points, and that's what they did. I mean, we're halfway through the third quarter. Staples ran 2 plays?
Yeah, Staples ran
2
first
plays.
down and second down, so they ran 2 plays. Danbury taking their time on
exactly.
offense.
They don't want
Staples, not even a sense of urgency. They just break out for a lot of big plays.
Yes.
So Staples remains up by 1 after 3 straight catches by Leroy. And we'll see what happens now. A kickoff, another squib.
This could be a good kick. That was set up very well by Thomas. Almost muffed by the Staples. Almost muffed by Staples, but once again, the Wreckers are going to be given the ball.
And Rosman looks like their primary returner now.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they're squibbing to him every time. I don't know what they saw on film if he doesn't have great hands, but he's done a fine job today.
So Thompson back out once again, forgets about the pick, and we'll see what he can do for the Wreckers right now, Rory.
Starting field position very good. They're on their own 43. So he's got Connors to his right,
It's going to Connors
Armentano
here.
on his left here. So like you said, it's going to go to Connors, and Connors is going to break it off for a big gain. He's going to get a first down and into Danbury territory on first down.
Yeah, Connors saw a hole between the left tackle, left guard once again, took advantage of it, and Staples is running. Hurry up now, Rory.
Thompson's got Tripp to his right. He's going to
Once
like
again.
to hand it off again, though.
Connors breaks the first tackle by Pelicone, but then trips up after for a gain of about 2.
Yeah, great way to shut off that tackle, Pelicone, but not too much gain. Just makes it back to the line of scrimmage. So after the 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Watch the quick slant here.
So Thompson's
Back to
going to hand it off. 3 straight plays to Connors, and Connors runs around the left sideline.
Coming back.
Another great gain. So 3 plays to Connors.
He's coming
But
back.
that one's going to come back, yeah.
Yeah, Connors once again found the hole between his left tackle and left guard. Or I think this time it was his left tackle and his center. And he utilized it, but there's a hold. And that's something that's been pushing this Wreckers offense, preventing this Wreckers offense from being great this season. They're holding. This offensive line has been holding a ton. 2nd and 13 now, Rory.
Yeah, 2nd and 13, so not terribly, backing up, but it is going to be a long 2nd down. Looks like Thompson's going to air it out, and it's Armentano.
Oh, he missed him.
Overthrown a little bit. Thompson had the inch of daylight. He was calling for it. Wasn't able to connect. But now you're looking at a 3rd and long, so.
Rory, Ryan's not going to forget about that play. Armentano beat his guy.
Yeah.
Armentano was open, and Thompson usually makes that throw. And he won't forget about that.
That
He
was
will
an
definitely
easy
make that
opportunity
up.
for a touchdown.
He will make that up.
Yeah.
He will.
Let's see if he makes it up here, though, on 3rd and 13. Same setup here. And Thompson's going to look to throw. Steps back. He's going to throw it middle of the field.
Clark.
And that's going to be caught by Tyler Clark. Gets rocked, but holds on to it. Moves on the chains. Great throw. Great route by the Wreckers.
You said it perfectly, Rory. You said way to hold on to it. You know how hard it is to hold on to that ball when you have a man hit you from behind without you even knowing he's going to be there?
Yeah, that was a great job by Tyler Clark. He's been playing a lot of offense so far, but that was his first reception. Now Thompson looking left at Armentano. Blitz comes, and he's going to be sacked and brought down there, trying to escape number 3 there.
Gage Nunes with the first sack of the day today.
Yeah, so Danbury brought the heat. Staples was not expecting that, and Thompson runs back a couple yards, so an even bigger sack.
Yeah, and Thompson playing with a sense of urgency now. Oh, and a bad snap. Jump on it.
Yeah, so bad snap there by Jack Edwards. One of very few. He's been very solid today. And now it's going to be third and very long. Third and 30 about.
Third and 35.
Yeah, third and 35 now for the Wreckers.
You can never count them out, though, because they have Nick on the far sideline, or on the close sideline at the bottom of the screen.
Thompson drops back. Pressure again. He's going to throw it up.
Okay, and Ryan is not in his normal state of mind right now. Frustrated as he runs off to the field. And Danbury down 1, getting the ball back now with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Wreckers. Looked like they had a lot going there. A couple penalties and a huge sack there do not help them. Looks like they're going to punt this ball away.
Yeah, Thompson overthrew Connors there on the screen pass. I don't think they were expecting to get that first down.
And that just shows, it's just a testament to, you know, the Danbury's play call there. They send the blitz on 2 straight times where in a game they haven't really sent the blitz too much.
Yep, Howard now punting once again. Second punt in the game for him. Good punt, wow. Beautiful punt.
And that is going to be over the head and out of bounds of Leroy there, so.
Beautiful punt by Charlie Howard there.
And that's going to be the worst field position of the day for Danbury. They're going to be backed up inside their own 20, so we'll see if they can, you know, get another touchdown. Maybe try to get the lead here because the Wreckers have not capitalized on their 2 offensive possessions. Danbury's had 1 so far, and they have capitalized.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised if Danbury has this ball till the end of this quarter, as they need these long possessions that will result in touchdowns and points.
So now Danbury running the ball on first down. That's going to be Smith.
For a gain of about 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3 gain, and Staples remains up for the moment with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. They're up 19 to 18 for now.
Connors back on the field for defense now.
Barden motions Smith towards him.
Staples with 1 safety deep.
He's going to keep it himself.
Staples really expecting the run now, Rory. Only 1
100%.
Safety deep. And it looks like it's actually Clark back there.
Especially
now.
the fake. The fake is not tricking them at all. Plus, they're not selling it too well.
Yeah, so Harrisman's playing strong safety and Clark's playing free safety. But Harrisman's really inching in towards the box, ready for the run.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a common thread of this game is John Barden keeps it a little bit under half the times for the runs today, and we'll see if they're going to throw the ball on 3rd and 4 now.
Big play right here for the Wreckers.
Barden steps back. He is going to throw. He looks up and he throws it. It's going to be
has an
caught.
Open receiver.
And that's a huge gain there by number 4, Kyle Thomas, the punter, kicker, kickoff specialist, and wide receiver.
Yeah, Howard just had a little misunderstanding, a little miscue, and Thomas took the most out of it, took advantage of it, and burned him. And Danbury,
and Thomas wasn't even that open when Barden threw it. Barden just looked to the right and he threw it up, and Kyle came down with it. But that was a huge gain. Now they're looking at the 1st and 10 on the Wreckers 34.
Roy, this is literally just a replica to me in my mind this is just a replica to me in my mind of the first quarter. I mean, Danbury started the first quarter off strong, scored, took the lead.
And now Staples' offense and defense really has nothing going for them.
And then
in
what
the second
happened?
half.
The start of the start of the second quarter is when Staples turned it on. They scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, right? 3 touchdowns.
We'll see if that happens in the fourth quarter as well for Staples, but there's 2:22 left in the third quarter. And after the loss of 1 yard on first down, it's going to be 2nd and 11. Barton takes it, and he's going to look for a screen over there towards Smith. Smith is going to take it, and he breaks a couple tackles. He's inside the red zone now.
Smith with a good stiff arm to Harrisman's face there. Put him on the ground.
A lot of these screens are going for much further than they should be. Like you said, Staples in the past has had trouble sort of hitting other teams and being aggressive. They really need that right now. A screen pass should not go off for 13 yards every time.
Definitely. Staples needs to get to these tackles. They need to swarm the man with the ball. Everybody needs to be running at that ball, even if you're on the line. Get there when the ball is thrown. Rory, so Danbury with a good possession so far. I mean, they started inside their own 20, and they're all the way down to the 30. Staples is 30.
So it looks like the play was called back, at least for the moment. Everyone's huddling around the official. Looks like there might have been a holding call.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
That's very unfortunate for Danbury.
Unfortunate for Danbury and very, very big for the Wreckers. I mean, that would have put them in the red zone almost.
So 2nd and 12. Danbury picks up the first down, but it's called back for a holding. So now it's going to be 2nd and 17. They're at the Wreckers 41 now, so not so close to the end zone anymore. And now Barton's going to have to chunk off 17 yards in 3 plays here. Let's see how he's going to do it.
Yeah, I know, and this is going to be difficult for Barton as they've been using the small game to really help them out, but they've had some big plays where they've break free.
Barton going to pass it. Another screen play here from a wide receiver we haven't seen so far, Pelicone.
And that right there, Rory, is what the Wreckers need to do. Swarm the ball after that quick screen. I mean, Brandon Saunders, Charlie Howard, Nick Novello, they all got into that play right when he caught the ball. Staples needs to do more of that in order to win this game.
Great play by Danbury. 2nd and 17. They love screens, but I don't know if that was the time. They're still sitting at 3rd and 13 here.
Well, once again, it's 3rd and 13, but I'm expecting them to go for it on 4th. So they got 2 plays to get 13, 14 yards right now.
Barton's going to throw it now, scanning left.
Man, I'm behind him.
And he's going to take off now.
Garish.
Novello can't get him. So Novello had a hand on his right shoulder. Barton senses the pressure and rushes for a great gain on 3rd and 13. Now it's going to bring up 4th and 1, I believe.
Yeah, 4th and 1 or 2. Yarish dropped back a little too far. Barton saw it. He read the play, took off for a gain of about 12 to 13 yards.
Great play by Barton.
4th and 2 now, though, Rory. This is probably the play of the game once again.
Yeah,
they're down 1 point with 51 seconds left in the third quarter. 4th and 1 on the Wreckers 25, Rory. This is a huge play.
They've had a couple plays like this where they've just had Barton keep it himself, so it'll be interesting to see if they do that or they look to throw.
I think in the first half, Barton's keeping this. Yeah. Right now, I think they're looking to a quick out.
Pistol formation now. Barton snaps it. He's going to fake the handoff, rolling out to the left, and he's going to chuck it towards the end zone.
Touchdown! Benji Teitelbaum got toasted.
And that is a huge shocker because Jack Whittle, the defensive end, was coming off the edge there, and Barton just chucks it up to Leroy.
Teitelbaum.
That's not the first time that's happened either.
Yes, and Teitelbaum saw Barton scrambling out to his left and thought he was going to run it or thought he was going to throw it short, and his man slipped behind him, and Barton saw him, and he lobbed it right over Teitelbaum's head, who almost made a good play to get back there.
And Leroy, although their offense isn't pass-heavy, he has done his job. He's had a huge game himself. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Danbury's up 24-19, going for a 2-point conversion for the fourth time. Let's see if they can get there first.
Yeah, and I'm not going to
formation. Barton gets it. He's looking left, and it's going to be caught.
So that's going to put them up 7.
Actually drops it there as he goes towards the ground.
Wow.
It looks like it should be in his hands there. He was wide open.
Wow.
Little quick out route.
Can I tell you, that's actually
Telecone does not come down with it.
That's actually a big drop for Staples. That's a big drop for Staples. A touchdown now. They'll go up 1, and they will go for 2.
Yeah.
And then that'll put them up 3, hopefully.
But they have to get there before that, and their offense has been a little bit stunted.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to lie. Connors
has played well in the second half, though.
Rory, coming into this game, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't expecting this. I was not.
Not at all.
It's 24-14, 24-19. The Wreckers are losing right now with 42 seconds left in the third. We're almost in the fourth quarter, and Staples is losing this game. I was expecting a blowout from Staples, but we have ourselves a great game today now, and I'm excited for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what Staples does here. Obviously, they haven't been happy in the second half. They've 0 points scored in the second half. And Danbury has 12 unanswered points in the second half, so we'll see what happens. Another squib kick, but it's not going to be 52 now.
Big hit.
It's going to be Jason Walgast fielding that one. Looks like they subbed out. They ended up subbing out Andrew Rossman on the kickoff. So Walgast takes that. 40-yard line is going to be the start for the Staples Wreckers. And we'll see if they're gonna put in their first touchdown of the half.
Yeah,
they need to.
We'll get 1 or 2 more plays before the end of this quarter, Rory.
And another bad thing about the position Staples Wreckers is in is if you get a 3-and-out here, you turn the ball over here, Danbury will take their time on offense. It's how they play their game. So it's
time is very valuable now.
So now Thompson is going to look in the middle. That's Shapiro. So Shapiro wide open in the middle. Good scheme throw there, and that's going to get him across the 50.
Good quick slant by Shapiro there.
So no huddle offense. They're getting the call from Coach Behrens over there.
25 seconds left in this third quarter.
Staples setting up on the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
47-yard line now for the Wreckers.
Thompson trips right with Darmontano to his left. He's going to take the snap and take
it
it himself. So he's going to go up to the right, along the right sideline, takes a juke past the 30.
Ryan Thompson with a couple crazy jukes, bringing the Wreckers inside the 30-yard line.
And that's something they haven't done in a while, have Thompson keep it. So he peels off to his right, passes a couple defenders, and then a dirty juke to extend that play.
And this is going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, Rory. And now I'm excited. We've got ourselves a great game.
Sitting on the Danbury 29. So far, a couple of plays have been huge. The first pass to Shapiro, and then Thompson keeps it himself. And now they're in position. Now they're in position to score. They are down 5. So their defense needs to come back and get a stop no matter what happens here, really. So they need to keep going, keep pursuing, and their defense has to step up because they haven't been able to stop Danbury's offense here.
Yeah, definitely. The band playing Sweet Caroline now. Staples fan Sean Appel sitting in front of me telling me right now it is Tommy time. Staples Sean Appel, superfan captain and a member of WWPT, really believes in Tommy time right now.
And he made some shirts to go along with it. Unfortunately, he's not wearing it right now, but it's a picture of our quarterback, Ryan Thompson, doing the Heisman pose, saying Tommy time.
Showing dedication, coming out to Danbury on a Saturday afternoon to support his friends. Rory, we're set up for a great fourth quarter now. 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're about to get it going. Staples down 24-19, but they are on the 30-yard line right now, Rory.
So now Thompson in the shotgun with Connors to his right. He's going to look to throw. Oh my God.
Interception.
Overthrown to Howard, and now that's going to be picked off by Smith. So he led He led Howard a little bit too much on that one, and it's picked off. First play of the fourth quarter. That is not good for the Wreckers.
Yeah, Thompson overthrew Howard, and
he looked like he was open, too. A lot of room to hit him.
Yeah, he definitely was open. You know, Rory, I hate saying this, but is there any thought in your mind saying we might be seeing Caleb Smith next possession?
I don't think just yet. Thompson did have that great play on his legs.
Oh,
he does have 2 picks in this half, though, which is, not great.
I mean,
but
does
Danbury's
he
going to
have
have
2
the
picks
ball
all season?
Yeah, so Danbury up by 5.
You said this. They're going to chew this clock now.
Yeah, chew the clock. Of course, 11:50 left in the fourth quarter. That's going to be a run.
Stuffed. Oh, my God. Jake Yerish picked Kyle Thomas up and put him on the ground. Sat on him.
So Kyle Thomas, obviously the guy that does it all for Danbury, except for running, apparently. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 now for Danbury, and now they're in the driver's seat. They've got control. They have the ball. They have the lead. 11:20
and they're taking their time
in the fourth quarter.
This is going to be a slow fourth quarter now, Rory.
Yeah, we'll see. But, I mean, it looked like Staples had the momentum. They were coming back. Great drive. And then one play changed it all. Barton
Another low snap.
In the play action, he's going to throw it to his right. Looks like there's a flag as well.
Almost intercepted there by Staples' guy, Harrisman, who was slow to get up now. What's the flag here, Rory?
It's got to be holding again. I think they're moving Danbury back as we speak.
This is big for the Wreckers. If it is indeed.
But Thompson couldn't connect with Howard, which is very unfortunate because they were on Danbury's 30. They were driving. It was a quick slant play. And he overthrew him, unfortunately, and it was picked off by Smith, who's been having a heck of a game.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for the call here. Holding on the offense.
It was declined by Staples.
And then there was offensive pass interference.
Oh, there we go. That's what they accepted.
They declined the holding. Then there was offensive pass interference that they accepted.
That moves them back 10 yards, it looks.
Maybe
even more. 15.
So maybe it was Danbury back 15 yards.
And that's going to be a long second down here. It's going to be 2nd and over 20 here for Danbury.
Yeah, it's 2nd and about 23.
So Barton in the pistol formation. He's going to look to throw, looking left,
chucks
it up.
Benji hasn't
led his wide receiver, the one he loves, Leroy, and even the cornerback, Benji Teitelbaum, couldn't catch that one.
Yeah, Teitelbaum had an opportunity to pick that off. Just Barton overthrew it a little too much. But this brings up a 3rd and 23, Rory. And there's no doubt in my mind that Danbury is punting this ball back to Staples if they don't get this. There's no chance they are going to be going for this.
Yeah, let's see what they do on 3rd down. Obviously, they have a long way to go if they are to pick up this 3rd down. 1st down. So empty backfield. Barton's going to have a quick screen to
Kyle
Thomas. Thomas is going to run for a few yards up to the right side of the sideline. He's going to pick up
guy.
Not enough. Good gain of about 8 there, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's coming off. So the penalty's definitely helping the Staples Wreckers. And we'll see if Thompson comes back after this.
Yeah, we're going to see Thompson. Definitely.
Yeah, I think he did string together a great possession before that interception.
Just a missed throw.
But
this is where they have to punt the ball to Armentano. So
Armentano has not gotten a lot of looks in the second half here. But maybe you go back to your star wide receiver.
False start. Oh, neutral zone infraction by the defense. It's going to move up 5 yards here for the punt. I wonder if this gives them a first.
No automatic first here, but it moves them a little bit closer.
10 yards
4th and
out.
10, still going to punt it, though.
They'll be punting it away from the 39-yard line.
Watch the fake here.
Kyle Thomas
almost
punts it
blocked
away, and it's a very short punt.
So won't give Armentano the chance.
Wrecker's going to start their drive around the 45-yard line.
Alex Fiala got in there and he might have tipped it, almost blocked it. Definitely impacted the punt. And once again, Thompson runs back onto the field. This time, after throwing an interception, Rory, what does Thompson need to pick up in order to score here for the Wreckers?
I just think that he has to go back to his first half self. He was playing great. The whole team was connecting on all cylinders. Maybe go back to Armentano a little bit more now. We'll see.
Yeah, I think we need to start with the run game, but
he's
no.
Gonna drop back. A lot of pressure here, and he's just going to throw it away. And it looks like they might have been going for a slip screen or something like that, because it looks like the offense of line really collapsed there.
Rory, at halftime, I asked you, I said, what do the Wreckers need to do to hold this lead? And you said, the offense doesn't have to do anything. You trust this offense. Well, right now, if I'm Coach Behrens, I'm not in love with my offense, and I need to get it going.
I think you still trust it, though. They're not being stunted. They're sort of controlling their own fate as they hand it off.
It's going to start with the run game. The run game opens up the passing game. As Connors gets and finds holes up the middle, people come to him. That opens up the passing game to Armentano. That brings one safety. That takes corners. That switches from man to zone. It's a whole new game when the run game opens up.
And now Thompson, it looks like there's a flag on the play. A false start does not help them at all. These penalties are really killing Staples. 3rd and 7 is hard enough. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 12.
And you hear the Danbury fans chanting, you can't do that.
So 8:48 left in the fourth quarter here. Danbury's up by 5. Might be a little bit of a shocker on Saturday for you, but we'll see. Thompson's trying to change that. Looks like he's running to the right, looking deep. He's going to chuck it up. And it's going to be
Hillhouse with a Hillhouse bobbled it, had the opportunity, ended up catching it, but is hurt now.
Yeah, so I sort of paused in the middle of calling that play because, he threw it up. Hillhouse was open, but that openness closed up quickly. He bobbles the catch, and he's down on the sidelines here. So an opportunity to pick up the first down on 4th and 12, but unfortunately James Hillhouse is down.
And this is a serious injury.
Pass called incomplete. 4th and 12 on the 43-yard line.
Yeah, so Hillhouse bobbled that. He still caught the ball, but he wasn't in bounds due to the bobble.
Yeah, he was running alongside the sidelines. Too bad he couldn't grasp it in. That would have been a huge 20-yard pickup and move the change. Now it's 4th and 12, so you're sort of talking with your team. Do you punt it away now? Do you try to go for it on 4th and 12?
Rory,
because if you don't get the first down and they score a touchdown, it's game over.
Rory, you said if you're Coach Behrens, you still trust this offense. If you still trust this offense and you trust your quarterback, keep them on the field. Give Ryan a chance. Give him an opportunity to get this 12 yards right here. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
They got to draw something up from Nick Armentano. He's gotten close to 0 looks in the second half and been pretty much non-existent here, which is unfortunate because he had that touchdown in the first half. That was spectacular.
Yeah, I think he only has like 3 catches tonight.
So let's see what Coach Behrens draws up as Hillhouse is still lying down, getting looked at.
Yeah, they're holding his hip, I think, but he's getting up now. Yeah, he's up.
He's up and moving around, which is good. He's walking on his own.
Yep, that's always a good sign.
But he will be taken a look at by the athletic guys as Coach Behrens goes pats him on his head, but
and Coach Behrens knows this is a big play right here. Puts his headset back on.
Yeah, they still have a lot of work to do. Let's see if they can pick up this 4th and 12.
And Hillhouse is a big loss. I mean, this is one of the best receivers on this team. And for a play 4th and 12, when you need one of your big receivers to step up, you need Thompson to step up. Hillhouse is somebody who Staples would probably have on the field right now, but is missing out on him now.
And Teitelbaum looks like he's subbing in for him. And Thompson's going to take this snap on 4th and 12.
It's Armentano.
Back. Good protection. It's going to be caught just short of the first down. Turnover on downs. That was caught by Charlie Howard for a 10-yard gain. They needed 12.
Wow.
Danbury takes the field.
2 yards could change this game, Rory.
So Danbury's going to take back the ball. I assume they're going to run it a lot. 8:30 left in the fourth quarter. Danbury up by 5.
And now the band's back and going. Danbury with the 5-point lead. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left, Rory. Staples getting a scare here.
Yeah, definitely a big scare by Staples. And it becomes more real every second the clock ticks down. So we'll see how the defense does. They did a great job last possession. They were helped out by some penalties.
Rory, we haven't
We'll see.
we haven't seen this defense cause one turnover today. And this is the perfect time.
They had
for them.
one interception.
Oh, yes, Charlie Howard did have an interception.
And it's going to be a give
Taft.
to Taft on first down, which is a great pickup there.
He just runs with the pack.
He just moves. He moves the pile, and that's what you need to do as a strong running back like himself. So now it's going to be second and roughly 5 here for Danbury. And Barden, all he's really got to do now is hand the ball off until they keep going. So we'll see how he does in the pistol formation now for Danbury. He's going to take it himself. Barden gets
Stuffed at the line.
There.
3rd and 5 now, Rory. This is getting intense. 2 plays, 5 yards. Staples could get the ball back.
And that was a great play by George Angles. You said earlier it looks like he's the biggest guy on the field. Barden takes it and he just stops him and says no.
Yeah, I mean, George is a huge, huge defensive lineman. And Barden's not the tallest quarterback.
Not at all.
That's not what Barden's looking into.
So 3rd and
not
5
ideal.
now at their own 50. Let's see what Danbury goes to. If they're going to throw it, they're going to keep it on the ground.
Rory,
This is a big play.
You bringing heat here if you're the Wreckers?
I would, honestly. I think they will stick with the running game, but we'll see. Barden does elect to throw it. It's going to be caught there. Bobbled.
Almost intercepted by Connors. 4th and 5 now for Danbury. Rory, this is a very big play.
Leroy had it in his hands. Then Connors comes out and whacks it out. It's 4th and 5. Everyone's on their feet here in the stadium, but a hush just fell over the crowd.
Yeah, now this has turned into the 3rd time I'm saying this. Wow. They're bringing the punt team on, and they're trusting their defense now, Rory.
I don't like this play, especially because Kyle Thomas hasn't been the greatest punter. You got a punt of maybe 10 yards here.
How the tables have turned, Rory. If this was the first quarter, they are going for it. Now they trust their defense after they've been preventing and stopping Staples' offense. They trust their defense. They're going to put it into the hands of the Staples
And the
quarterback.
punt here is just
Awful
straight
punt.
up. So straight up they get 10 yards out of it. Like I said, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Awful punt.
And like you said, not a great punt. But Danbury's defense hasn't let up a score since the first half. They adjusted something at halftime, and it has worked.
And we see Thompson once again, Rory.
And it seems like Staples has just they've gotten a little bit too greedy on offense. They've tried to throw the ball a lot, and they're not taking their time. They have a lot of time. I think you go back to Connors, establish that running game again, because he hasn't been as much of a dominant presence as he was in the first half.
Yeah, or is it time to just – there's no safety here. Nick Martinez one-on-one on the bottom of the field. Or is it time to feed
Thompson
Nick?
flaps to get it, and he's going to feed the running back Tanner Connors, who's going to spin over a defender across the 45 for a 5-yard.
So, Roy, we have 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. Staples down 5 with the ball, and it's a great sign to see James Hillhouse back in the game.
So Hillhouse walked off the field, and now he's going to be back on the bottom, right outside. They're getting a play from Coach Behrens, and now they're set. Connors to his right. Thompson hikes the ball. He's looking to his left, and a hole opens. He's going to run it himself.
Oh!
Spin move.
Crazy spin move. Splits two defenders. Thompson gets the first down.
A huge hole open for him on the right side, and he looked to his left, but he was wide open to run the ball, moving the chains. And we'll see if they can keep it up here on 1st and 10. On Danbury's 45 now. They're down by 5. They need a touchdown. They can't settle with anything less.
Yeah, and Rory, you know, I hate saying this because obviously a score is the #1 priority, but do you trust your defense right now to score early and give the Danbury another opportunity?
You
Or do
have
just
to get a score. You play for
Thompson.
the win. The ball goes down.
Thompson just got hit late in the head. Signals to it to the refs. They didn't call anything.
So no call on that, but it's going to be a replay of 1st and 10 on 2nd and 10. No gain on that play. Going back to your question, though, I think you just need a score. It doesn't matter. You got to get the score.
As well,
you play
the
to
last
win.
two possessions.
You do play to win.
As well, Danbury's punted the last 2 possessions.
So Thompson now in the shotgun. Looks like a blitz is coming, and it does. So Thompson's trying to impede it. He's going to his left, and he's going to take it.
He takes off.
He runs it, and he's getting tackled.
Gain of about 7.
At the 38-yard line there. A good play. They did send the blitz. They didn't get the right edge, though, and Thompson gets it.
All right, Rory, it's 3rd and 4 right now. Wreckers have 2 plays to get these 4 yards. Right now, I'm running the ball to Tanner Connors.
I think that's a wise decision. I wouldn't be mad either way, though, but you definitely do want to pick up this 1st down, then go for the end zone. Now's not the time to take a deep shot. So
First down,
snaps the ball, he drops back. He's going to throw it high to Tyler Clark.
Great catch by Tyler Clark. Stretches the arms up high.
And Thompson put that a little bit high, but Clark is very athletic, and he's going to come down with it. 1st down, they do pass the ball, and there's going to be 5 minutes left in this 4th quarter.
And now the Wreckers are moving. Tanner Connors breaks a tackle for a gain of 6, Roy. The Wreckers have some momentum going for them now.
Yeah, so they run it out of that shotgun position, and Connors just eats it up for 7 yards. But Thompson, a little sense of urgency as they get back to the line quick. Runs the ball again to Connors. Connors up. Whistles are blown. Let's see what the call is for.
They called a timeout before the snap. Oh, no, never mind. I feel like they blew the whistles before the snap. Did you hear that or no?
While we're waiting for conversation, it was a flag on the play by Danbury.
1st down, Wreckers.
And that's because Thompson has that sense of urgency. Go, go, go. The defense wasn't set.
And now we're inside the red zone here on the 19-yard line, Rory.
Great point there. They're in the red zone. They need a touchdown. Don't make a mistake. That's all I'm thinking if I'm Ryan Thompson right now. Stick with the running game. Do your job. He's going to take it himself.
Thompson
as
a hole.
It across the 10. Great play by Thompson. He fakes the give and cuts it up right up the middle where there was a huge hole. And now it's going to be 2nd and 1 on the 10-yard line here for the Wreckers. Let's see what they go with. Thompson snaps the ball. He gives it to
Connors.
Connors, and Connors is going to have that for gain of 1, maybe.
Rory, you're standing up right now. It's such a good game.
Yeah, I'm standing up.
3.5 minutes left.
I don't want to get my vision blocked right here, so let's take a, everyone. Looks like a timeout potentially was called.
Yes.
Yeah, timeout was called. So we'll take that break if you're just tuning in to go over the game right now. 3:39 left in the 4th quarter. Danbury's up 14-19. First half was a little bit even.
Oh, they're bringing out the chains.
So first half, Staples did go up in the first half, but the second half has been all Danbury so far. Bringing out the chains for the exact measurement. See the signal from the ref. If it's 4th down, it's going to be 4th down a couple centimeters. But
3rd down.
They signal a 3rd down. 3rd down and very short. It's not going to take much to get this third down.
So it's going to be 3rd down in inches here. Staples runs to the line, Roy. They need this first. Thompson
very short.
Thompson, this is the first time we've seen him all game.
He's going to QB sneak it. They go the single back formation for the first time in the game. picks up the first down, 1st and goal.
Yeah, Thompson, we haven't seen much of that all season, actually. He's usually in the shotgun utilizing his legs. He's a very fast kid. However, the momentum has shifted to them, and they're hurry-up offense now.
He's going to keep it himself to the right, and it looks like he's going to break the
Tommy time.
Touchdown.
It is Tommy time, Rory. What a possession from Ryan Thompson. I mean, the kid ran for 100 yards, basically. No, he ran from the 40, from his own 40, all the way down to the end zone. Him and Tanner Connors really carried this possession. I don't even remember them throwing except the one huge
pass to
conversion to Clark.
Yeah, 1 pass on that play, and they're going to go for 2.
Yep.
Huge
Put them up
change
3
there.
here.
They go up, and they're up 25-24, 3:06.
Yeah, so
That's
Rory,
all the time that's left.
I don't know the thought process here. Obviously go for 2, but in Danbury's shoes, you don't have a kicker. Or a kicker that we haven't seen all game yet. So going up 3 or 1 doesn't matter for the Wreckers.
Yep.
Because is Danbury kicking a field goal? We don't know.
So Thompson sidearms it, and it's going to be incomplete. He got hit as he let go of that one. So Staples up 25-24. They're going to give Danbury the ball back with 3 minutes on the clock. Danbury, known for their slow play style. Can they get it done in 3 minutes, Max?
You know, Rory, I've been rooting for Staples. I go to Staples. The defense, Staples defense, didn't have a great start to this game. Had an awful 3rd quarter. But this 4th quarter, the last 2 possessions, Danbury's punted. And this possession, Danbury's punting again.
I think no matter what, Staples walking out of this game has a lot to learn from. They did not want it to be this close, and they have homecoming next week. They want to perform in front of the entire school. So this is going to be a close finish here.
Yeah,
Staples
for sure.
up by 1, 3:06.
I think the home field
regulation.
advantage is definitely a huge factor for Danbury. I mean, if we were at Staples right now and when we're down 1, 3 minutes left, and Thompson was getting the ball right now for a last 2-minute drill, we are chanting like crazy right now. Do you think Danbury fans are about to go crazy?
They have no chance going right here. The fan section hasn't been too alive this whole game, only when they've scored. But we'll see what happens here.
McCall kicking once again.
And it's Taft who set back to receive, the star running back for the team, and it's going to be
Good kick.
a worm burner. Taft's going to take it at his own 10. He's going to try to return it. He's going to return it around to his own 25, but like you said, there's a flag.
Yeah, it's coming back. Blindside block guaranteed. Exactly what it is.
Legal block on Danbury does not help their causes. It's just 5 yards further they have to go in 3 minutes and 1 second. So they don't need a touchdown here.
Like you said earlier, the slow game. They're known for that slow game. Danbury hasn't been throwing the ball a whole too much. They've been running the ball a bunch to open up that passing game. There's no time for that.
None.
There's no time for that. Barden has to be trusted now. And remember earlier in the game, they trusted him for that deep throw. Howard picked him off. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a turnover this possession.
He's going to be trusted and tested. He has 1 interception so far. Let's see if he can step up, down by 1.
This is it, the 2-minute drill, Barden.
So he's in the shotgun.
Low snap.
He's going to pass it, a screen pass, no surprise there, dropped by Thomas. They're going to try to do a lot of screen passes, I'll tell you that much. It doesn't always work, especially when you have to go 80 yards in less than 3 minutes. But you don't need a touchdown. We have not seen Thomas at the
we haven't
kicker
seen
so
a Danbury kicker. We've seen a punter. We've seen a kickoff guy. We haven't seen a field goal or an extra point yet for them.
And Barden's going to look to his left.
He has time.
Coming around the edge, he's going to step up and evade a couple defenders, but Angles comes in and tackles him.
Takes a hard hit from Angles.
And now it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for Danbury. And we'll see what they draw up. They've gone past 2 plays in a row. Let's see if they just try to get that first or if they try to, chunk.
Clock is ticking. 28, 27. Danbury taking their time. Unfortunately, there's no 2-minute drill for them. I don't know what their timeout situation is.
Timeout, so, I don't know. They have a bunch of timeouts in their pocket. They haven't used one all game. That's
Yeah,
all I know.
6 timeouts. It says they have 6 timeouts left. And that's their the clock stopped. He got out of bounds.
Taft ran out of bounds and picks up the first down. Another screen play just out of the flats, throws it out to Taft. They don't want Barden going deep. They want him throwing short and then hoping the wide receivers can break out for a big one.
Yeah, I think they're a team of yards after the pass.
Barden takes
Staples
it. He's going to
bringing
hand
blitz
it
here.
off for the first time.
Taft stuffed behind the line of scrimmage by Angles once again, Rory.
He tries to evade him with a stiff arm, but Angles just brings him down. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 12. They're probably going back to the passing game, but the clock is ticking and it's going fast. 1:33 left in regulation, so not looking too hot for Danbury.
Danbury coach is not doing what I would be doing in this situation. Use 6 timeouts. He's on the field. The clock's ticking. Another 10 seconds just went by, and he's still
like 10 yards onto the field as well. No one's telling him
still
to step
hasn't
back.
called a play yet. We're down to 110.
Finally, the snap by Barden. He's going to drop back, and he's going to air it out. Deep one, and it's going to be incomplete. No flag called, as it was great defense there. Nick Smith unable to come down with it.
Tyler Clark swarmed by Smith swarmed by Clark, Howard, and Harrisman there. There was no opportunity there.
But 30 seconds wasted on calling a play for an incomplete pass. 1 minute left. The chances for Danbury slims down slow to less and less as the clock keeps ticking.
Yeah, now we're down to 105 and 3rd down and 13 now. 3rd down and 13 for Danbury. They have 2 plays to get these 13 yards for this first down, or the ball game's over, Rory.
Yeah, homecoming for Danbury. They definitely want to show out for their fans, but looks like that it might not be going their favor. On their own 28, empty backfield is Barden.
Yep.
He gets the snap. Looks to throw a screen to Thomas.
Incomplete. 4th and 13, Rory. One more play.
So it's 4th down and 13 for the
Clock
Wreckers.
is ticking.
Incomplete pass, so clock stops at 58 seconds. And obviously Danbury's going for it.
Tyler Clark steps back. He's the free safety. Guy Harrisman steps back. He's the strong safety. Charlie Howard steps back. They are not letting anything come right here. No, now Tyler runs up. They're in man. It looks like they're...
So right now, if I'm
now they're in zone.
Barden, I'm looking for Jaden Leroy. He's made some great plays. He steps back.
They only bring
He's
4.
looking. He's throwing it deep. And
Harrisman, incomplete, overthrown, ball game. Wreckers take it home in a close one. 53 seconds left, Rory. Staples up 1, getting the ball back. Thompson just has to knee it out. The Wreckers are having a party on the sideline right now. A closer game than they thought it was going to be.
They are having a party, but I have a suspicion that head coach Barons isn't going to be happy with this one. They come away with a win by 1 in a game where a lot thought it would not be this close. They have another game that's supposed to be a little bit easier against Stanford next week, homecoming Friday night. If you're listening to this, you better be there because it is going to be exciting.
Yeah, not the best game by Staples, but a win's a win. You know what I mean, Roy?
100%. You definitely don't want a loss on your sheet, and they do want to win out in order to have the best chance to be in the FCX championship.
Yeah, Danbury fans are starting to leave now, knowing this game's over. But Thompson
Thompson
elects
just
to
gives
not
the give
take a
to
knee.
Connors, and Connors breaks out for a great 9-yard gain there. Although the game might be over, he is not stopping. He's trying to pick up one last first down as the clock winds down.
Danbury calls timeout.
Yeah. So Staples is going to have to pick up one more first down, 2nd down and 2 here.
Danbury is choosing not to give up yet, electing for the timeout, but Thompson chose not to knee it. They chose to just give it to Tanner Connors and let him do the busy work.
Yeah, and hopefully they go back to that again on 2nd and 2. I'd be very surprised if they did not.
It's going to him or Yerish.
Yeah. Haven't seen too much of Yerish from running back today. He has played great ball on the defensive side, but not too much on the offensive. So Trumbull uses one of their timeouts here.
Danbury. Thompson, Connors. The two of them have a combined so many rushing yards tonight.
Yeah.
Or this afternoon.
So Thompson going to give it off to Connors again, who's not going to quite pick up the first down.
Another timeout.
Another timeout here as the clock stops at 34 seconds for the Wreckers. They're going to huddle back up. Probably just going to run it again. It's 3rd down and 2. We'll see. They might have a play action or Tommy keeps it. But they're trying to pick up the first down, go home with a win Saturday afternoon.
34 seconds left. Wreckers up 25-24 with the ball on their own, on Danbury's 21-yard line, 1 yard out of the red zone, but does it matter, Rory?
Yeah, I guess only time will tell.
Angle is back in on the line now. And now they elect to take the knee.
Yep, so they know they have the game wrapped up. Thompson going to take a knee and finish off the game. Not a great win for the Staples.
There it is.
For Staples, but a win nonetheless.
Staples takes home the win, 25-24. I'm Max Udell alongside Rory Tarsi here with WWPT 90.3 FM Westport. We'll see you guys next week. I don't know who's going to be on the call, but Staples versus Stanford at Staples. We're going to be getting rowdy in the fan section. It is homecoming for the Wreckers next week. I'm out. Rory?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Obviously a closer one than we expected. Thanks for staying with us the whole way. Caleb, take it away. Thank you.